What is going on, guys? Ghost here, and today we're back for another vlog. We're going to be working on the first gen. We're going to be working on the door panels. I got some parts coming in for it, and I got parts from coming in for coming. So I'm kind of like at a standstill here, but we're going to do some custom stuff because I've been buying too many aftermarket parts, and it's time to make some custom stuff. So today what we're going to do is, now I started my door panels a long time ago on my first gen. And I was like, you know, I really didn't care how they was. This is kind of one of the templates that I had for it. It was alright, and I built, give me that piece right behind you. There we go. I posted, this is the last video. Basically, this is what I built for it. And it was okay. This right here, see, here's a exact copy of that template. Basically, I just mirrored it with a flush trim router bit. So I was going to use this, but I just don't really care for it. I want something more sleek. So we are going to get rid of this one. We're not going to use this. And basically what I did was, I took a template and made it on the bottom of the door, because the first gen doors have this outer lip here, and that's where it's going to sit at. And I had to cut it out here for little vents, but what we'll do is we'll do that, but we'll put a piece over it so it's a solid speaker pod. After all said and done, these custom little door panels shouldn't be over about $30. Now I already have the rings cut out. Now you can buy these on eBay for, I think it's like maybe $8 or something. Now you can buy a couple, but I have a flush trim router bit that you can actually, if you got a circle, you can just recreate it all the time. So we're going to use 2 8s on each. We're going to do 1 8 on each door. We're going to do 3 6.5. Now these are oversized 6.5s. Just gives you a little bit more mounting room than a regular 6.5. They call them oversized, so that's what we're going to kind of do. We're going to use those so we have a little bit more room. And what we'll do is we'll lay it on the door panel. But we got to make a template. I did have the template. I don't now. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make, I used this real thin stuff last time, and it's plenty, you know, plenty good. But I'm actually going to use this. I have some of this left over, so I'm going to use this as my base. So what I'll do is trace this template out on the door panel again. Make sure it's good. And then I'll lay it out on my board, draw it out, and I'll take, say, a straight edge, because I don't have a table saw, a straight edge, and put on it, and I can router it so all this will be perfectly straight. Then right here, I'll just take the jigsaw, cut it real good, sand it, and we'll be good to go. So we got to make 2 of these, and then I have dowel rods. We're just going to use hot glue, hold them in place. Then when we stretch the fabric over them, it'll give us a hard texture when we put resin on. Alright, the fabric came from Walmart. Cheap stuff. Dowel rods came from Walmart. The wood came from Lowe's. The fiberglass resin we're going to use came from Walmart. So basically, everything you get from Walmart and Lowe's. Simple stuff. Bondo became from there. So this will be a couple, probably maybe another episode of this video also, because we'll put everything together when we put the resin on sky dry overnight. And then we have to sand it and stuff. So it's going to be a couple stages along video, you know, different videos. So we'll just get it started and do it to the next one and do the next one. Now I'm going to try to do kind of a how-to, but not, you know, straight. It's still a vlog, so we have to think about that. So let's go ahead and get started. But first, before we do anything, we got to make the most important repair of the day. All right, what is it? Clip your, oh, you want your chain? Hang on, let me.
Yeah, and it's on the non-sled too.
Alright. Oh. Alright, do me a favor. Put your bike up on its seat. Here, flip it upside down.
I was gonna say, do you ever remember, like when you was a kid, flipping it over?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think he's ever done it.
He's never had anybody but me to do stuff with.
Oh, really? Alright, let's do this. Go ahead and start pedaling it. Oh, there you go. Alright, so that. Alright, hang on. Get up in there good. We should be good. Get some right there. Usually these are packed with grease anyways, but it might help it. Alright, buddy, you should be good to go. Most important pair of the day. Now pop us a willy. Just take off real fast. There we go. Alright, so basically what I did was I went and got some printer paper, and I took the paper. We had to make a little template here. The door is scored up a little bit. We had to make a template, so I just laid the paper down, took my finger, ran along it, and it made me a little edge so I could cut it. Then I just started putting paper together. I had to cut a little bit off each time. Then we came up to here and I did the exact same. Now, it might not be exactly perfect, but it will fit down there, but we can work it. We'll get it cut. Now, we have to make up for when we do put the material on everything, because you gotta think that we are going to have, you know, material wrapped over with, you know, resin, then we'll sand it, and Bondo. Basically all that. So we do want to, you know, have a little room so we can actually mount it. So I'm going to take just a little bit off, but what we're going to do is I got some poster board. Poster board's a whole lot better to work with. I didn't have any, so I had to, I didn't think I had any, but then I found some. So I'm going to trace it on there and then put it together. And then the next thing we have to do is I have to take and draw that on and cut that out. That way every piece will fit over that. And then we'll just put a piece over it so it's a solid enclosure. Alright, so basically I took my paper template, put it on this, which is the poster. Now, it ain't really thick. You can put it on a thicker piece, but this would be good because I just need to put it down on a piece of wood. Once I get one, then I can cut, then I'll take that, fix it really good, and I'll double-sided stick tape that piece onto another piece, and now I can just flush trim it out, and it'll be exact copy for both doors. Now what will happen is one will be, basically you'll have two the exact same, take one, put it on this side, take the other, and just slide to that side. So you don't have to flip it around or anything, because you know you got to do that. And make sure you have it labeled, this is for left, this is for right, because you don't want to do two rights and they ain't going to fit on the left, because the back is a little different. This is raised up a little bit, but it's alright. It's just a poster board deformed. But I did leave a little space around here, as you can see. That might vary. I just don't know how much I want. But it is pretty straight. But when we put on the wood, we'll get everything nice and straight. That way when we router it, it'll be perfect. I've got my 8-inch ring and my 3 6.5-inch rings. We just have to find out where we want it to be really good. I think it's going to look good. We're going to have them all about, I think it's going to be a 3-inch depth. That's a lot of 6.5s, 8. We'll get like a shallow amount 8. Those are really the depths of it, so we're pretty good there. Well, hello there. Hi, how you doing? Anyways, that's pretty much now. Now, what you want to do is, I already done this, but if you're going to build something like this on your door panel, get in your truck, shut the door, grab your measuring tape. You don't want this to hit your seat or like your dash. Now, I have plenty of room. The back is a little close, so what I'll do is once I tack this down on there, I'll just double-sided stick tape this to the door, put it on the door, and see if it, shut it and see if it's going to look good. If it touches, this back will be brought down just a little bit from the 3-inch mark, but it's going to be a 2.5-inch dowel. Where's my papers at? It's going to be a 2.5-inch dowel, which I have this right here. It'll be 2.5 inches for the dowel. Then we have a 1/2 inch for, basically this is going to make up for the other inch. So it'll be like a 3-inch mounting depth. So that's going to be pretty good. Alright, got everything done. This is actually a piece I just have laying around. I actually have another one the same size. Should be good for it. Take our template. Got my pencil sharpener right here. Got to sharpen the pencil a little bit more. It's that old school whittling, is that what it's called?
Whittling.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this down here. And now this is perfectly straight because I didn't cut this. This is actually perfectly straight because this was from Lowe's, is the piece I got. So basically what I'm going to do is want to just right here, hold it down, and then I'll just go around, trace it, and then kind of like rough cut it. Like I said, we do have to bring in just a little bit. I don't know how much I'm going to do because I don't know how thick of material I'm going to use. I have material, but I have a bunch of it. The material is actually going to be something. Give me your blanket now. Give me your blanket.
My blankie.
It's going to be something kind of like this. It's real stretchy, and you're easy when you put the fleece on it. I mean the resin hardens it pretty good, turns it really good. So that's probably what we're going to use. I have actually a couple. Mine's got polka dots and all on it. We'll go ahead and trace this down, and then we'll have to take the jigsaw and kind of rough cut it, and then we'll get it. What I'll do is I'll put a straight edge on this, and then I can take and run it. This is unplugged, by the way. Never touch it if it's plugged up. Run it along this, and it'll make a perfect template. Once I get one, I can take the other one onto another piece just like this. What I'll do is I'll draw on there. I'll rough cut a little bit so I don't have to use so much. I don't have to row that much off, but then I'll just put it on it and go to town there and be a perfect exact copy of this. So both doors will be the exact same. So let's go ahead and start tracing this down. Make sure this is good. Once you trace it, you don't want to start moving.
Ooh, if I was mean.
What?
I would sit here and aggravate you to death while you done it.
This is like the tedious part. Just make sure everything's perfect. Because once it moves, that's it. You're kind of screwed. So I'm going to go ahead and trace this out, and we'll be right back. Just in case she tries to mess with me.
You know I'm going to.
Yeah, I know you are. Alright, so I got everything traced down. Like I said, when I rough cut, we can sand it so everything's smooth. I just needed a quick template, so I'm going to take my drill a hole right there. That way I can get my jigsaw in. And I'll probably just run maybe a 1/4 inch along. That way I'm not having to route out a lot of this stuff. It's hard on your blade and the bearing. And I'll do the exact same here. And basically we just need a straight edge here, here, and here, because this is already straight. And then when we put this on this other piece, should be good to go.
Glad my toes weren't there.
Oh yeah, that would have been terrible. Especially to be wearing closed-toe shoes in a shop. you have anything to nag about today, just go ahead. That way, while you're like complaining about everything, I can run my saw and act like I'm listening.
Very glad I'm recording.
What if he wasn't? If you never see this video, something happened. So I gotta get my drill, and I usually use a 1/2 inch drill bit, drill there, and then I'll cut it around. As you see, I didn't cut too close to the line. It just makes it so it's easier to cut, because if you had, you know, a good thick piece, that's got to go through both pieces, making that big of a line. So this is just run on it. It should do pretty easy. Let's go ahead. I gotta run over to the other shop, get the drill, and drill a hole. Let's go. Alright, this ain't a 1/2 inch, but it'll do. Do it a little bit farther away, because sometimes this board tends to split underneath. So you definitely want to do it under there. And make sure your battery's full. A Walmart special, you know. Come on, you can do it. Come on. You know you want to. 2 hours later, I'm almost through. It's getting there. Come on. I'll just speed it up, make it look like it's going faster. Alright, might have to put down charge real quick. Alright, so I got double-sided stick tape. That's how you do it. Just put a couple pieces. This is just a little scrap piece I had. It'll be good for like the corners and everything, and I'll have to get a longer piece here. You just got to make sure it's really straight. So as you see, well, if you can see it, where it starts to curve, I just stopped there because I'm going to have to take the jigsaw and go there. But I just wanted to do it here, and then I'll put another piece to do it. So just basically getting the end pieces done right now. So let's go ahead and flip it on. Basically, it made it perfectly straight, as you see. What we'll do is we'll pry that off. You go through a lot of this stuff when you do it, but it makes a big mess too. As you see, we have a perfect edge, and we'll take sandpaper, knock it down. I'll take the jigsaw and cut that, and then I'll just sand it, and basically we'll put on there. Might have to sand it a little bit, work it a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and put some more straight edge on it, and we'll finish cutting this out. We can basically mark it on here on the other one, so we'll have both of them. But as you see, this is how it's going to be looking, since it is kind of cut out now. It'll be just like that, and then these is set up like that. Each one of these will be completely level. And then we'll put air material around, so you'll have kind of the 3D look. These are raised up. You see a lot of stuff on like in magazines and TV too. You see a lot on TV. It's really easy to do. If you do a lot of stuff, you can probably make a really good money and stuff. But it is time consuming. But I just want to do something simple for this. Now you can do, you know, some crazy. You could put like plexiglass backlighting. I don't want to do anything with that because I want the truck kind of be stock. But when you open the door, it's like, oh, just a touch of like that modern style. So let me go ahead and finish this up, and we should be able to make another template. All right. Alright, there we go. We got that done. Let's see, we just got to clean it up. It's got little straight edges on it. We'll clean that up. We still got more to do though.
I would do that and like I would break it in half. That would be my luck.
I've done that. Alright, so we got this right here. We'll just take some sandpaper and hit everything. We got to do here, and then I'll cut it with the jigsaw. We're even going to do in here. Because I just want everything to be like straight. I don't want to have any undone or whatever. It just, I think it looks better when you take time and do everything like that. Takes the longest making the first template. The next one won't be. I'll just put it on there. We can go all the way around non-stop. Does take a lot of double-sided stick tape. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And after that, we'll put it on the panel, see how it looks and everything, and then of course make another template. This is actually the board I'm going to use, so all I have to do is put it on here, draw around it. I'll use the bottom piece like I did that. Saves a little bit, so if it has a straight edge, I always try to utilize that. And I'll just come and you know, just draw it, cut a little bit to the edge like we did this, and be good to go. Simple as that. It's getting dark too. It's getting really cold, so probably after we do this, we'll sit on the door panel, see if it looks good, and we'll be done for a day. Kind of ran out of time, like I said. And if it's so cold, you can see your breath a little bit. It's so cold you can't resin because it just won't set up properly. And I've had that happen many times. So it's like you want to have it decent. So tomorrow when I come out here in the next vlog, we'll come out here. We'll turn the heater on and get it warm, and we'll have it constant. Because like I usually put a lot of resin in. I mean a lot of hardener in, so it hardens faster. I'd rather, it harden faster than take 2 or 3 weeks. So usually a day, about all night, it'll be good. But once it gets so hard, I usually like just put it in a warm place or something. Make sure it's well ventilated, because this stuff is potent. So hopefully we have a warm day. If not, we will bring out the torpedo heater. But I'll go ahead and finish this up, and yeah, it's going to look good. It's going to look really good. So let's get started. Alright, so we got everything cut out. I actually just took the jigsaw and cut this and stuff. I got to go back and I'll sand it down to make it a little bit smooth. We're not going to see that, and we're just going to cover it over. It's going to take a while to do it, but it fits, as you see. We just have to, it will just be pushed down in there. It looks pretty good, actually. If you come up here, it does follow the curve. I just got to sand it just a little bit more, but this is basically our back plate. This is our main thing. Everything's will be mounted on this, and then we can have this just like this. We'll have it bam, 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 and bam. So it'll look something like that when we put it on the door. All we have to do is cut our dowel rods, and then we can glue them here. But I actually have to make a template for this over here, so I can't do dowel rods just yet. Alright guys, it is dark. Well, it's getting dark actually. Well, maybe not that way, but this way it's dark. It's getting dark, everything, and it's actually getting really chilly. So we're going to end today's vlog. I know we didn't really do too much, but we kind of got a base start of how we need to do it. Kind of got a late start with today. But in probably the next vlog, we'll be putting the rings and fleece and resin on it. We'll be letting it over hard, so you'll kind of see what it looks like. And after that, we have to sand it and everything, but I'll have to stay overnight. So probably 2 more vlogs and it should be completely done. I got to get the paint, and we're also going to paint this door panel. So and then basically we'll have almost the interior completely done. But yeah, so we'll have that, and then I've got to get the the tail light bulbs, everything, and get the reverse lights working, and we should be good to go, except for the wipers. But we should be good to go. Hopefully here by next week, the first gen should be on the road. And we'll start working on Cummins too. But like I said, I'm trying to do different projects, but I'm trying to get this one on the road because I want to just cruise in it. But hope everybody enjoyed the vlog. I look kind of green right now because of the light. Anyways, hope everybody enjoyed the vlog. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure you push the subscribe button. Hope everybody is having a great Monday, and I will see you Wednesday.
Yeah.